An Icelandic volcano erupts in this force of nature. We begin in northeast Australia, where more than 300 people had been rescued after heavy rain caused flooding. Several tourist towns were cut off along the Great Barrier Reef. Dozens of people had to climb to the rooftops of their homes. In China, a devastating earthquake has reduced buildings to rubble. At least 111 people died in the magnitude 6.2 quake which struck in Gansu province. The extent of the damage could be seen at daybreak. And an Icelandic volcano located about 4 kilometers northeast of Grindavik erupted on Monday after weeks of earthquake activity. Footage recorded by the Icelandic Civil Defense shows volcanic activity along the fissure.
December 21st is the winter solstice, also known as midwinter. But what does that really mean? The winter solstice occurs when one of the Earth's poles is at its maximum tilt away from the sun. It happens twice yearly in each hemisphere and is the day with the shortest period of daylight and the longest night of the year.
So now we know what it is, but why does the winter solstice also mark so many different celebrations across the globe?
Historically, the winter solstice was immensely important due to the dependence of the seasons to survive. Starvation was common during the first month of winter, and in temperate climates, the Midwinter Festival was the last feast celebration before deep winter began. Most cattle were slaughtered, so they would not have to be fed during the winter, meaning it was almost the only time of year when a plentiful supply of fresh meat was available. In most cultures, it marked the symbolic death and rebirth of the sun, as it began the reversal of longer nights and shorter days. Culture can thank ancient Rome for our midwinter celebration traditions. In ancient Rome, the winter solstice was dedicated to Saturn, the god of agriculture and time. As such, the festival of Saturnalia was born and was a week-long party, typically from December 17th to the 24th, filled with indulgences in gambling, drinking, feasting, and the act of gift-giving. As the Roman Empire came under Christian rule under Emperor Constantine, many of these traditions were adopted into what we know as Christmas. Traditions surrounding the light of fires and candles, giving thanks and gifts, and plentiful eating around the winter solstice are seen in many cultures. In Scandinavia, the traditional feasting of lights honors Saint Lucia, a symbol of light in Norse and Italian culture. In China, the celebration of Dongxi, meaning winter arrives, marks the return of longer days and becomes a time people celebrate with their families.
In Canada, many different celebrations happen across the country. In the Yukon, the longest night of the year is a chance to celebrate skating under the stars and enjoying the aura above.
The most famous celebration of the winter solstice occurs at Stonehenge. Ancient Druids believed the solstice marked the rebirth of the sun, and celebrating the winter solstice was a time to reverse the darkness the longer nights brought and remember the gifts the sun provides. While in Toronto, celebrations of warmth and light in Kensington Market are held to support local merchants and musicians. And why would you not want to celebrate amidst the darkest day of the year? These traditions and celebrations are often marked with fire, lights, charity, and cheer, all things to help chase away the blues of the dark and dreary winter season.
Keep allergies at bay. For your local pollen, air quality, and mold, check out our Allergy Outlook before you step outside.
Lava spewed into the night sky as a volcano in southwest Iceland erupted after weeks of intense earthquake activity.
Now we have seen a newly opened magmatic fissure 4 kilometers northeast of Grindavik, a town of 3,000 people. It's growing rapidly, and there's heightened risk for further and stronger eruptions.
Fearing a significant outbreak, nearly 4,000 inhabitants were evacuated from Grindavik and the nearby Blue Lagoon geothermal spa in November. Some 100 to 200 cubic meters of lava emerged per second, several times more than in previous eruptions in the area. The Icelandic Met Office said early on Tuesday that lava from the eruption had caused significant ground deformation near the fissure. Officials warned the public not to approach the area while emergency personnel assessed the situation.
Meet Honore, a shy 6-year-old boy who wished for just one thing, a brand new smile. Born with a cleft lip and palate, Honore had trouble speaking and eating. He was rejected by others and always felt alone. Every 3 minutes, a child is born with a cleft lip or palate, and safe surgery in countries like Honore's is too often impossible to access. That's why Operation Smile is in over 30 countries, providing safe surgery and care free of charge, thanks to our donors and highly skilled medical volunteers. A surgery can cost as little as $240. Honore's wish came true with thanks to caring people just like you. Will you give the gift of a smile and care? How about 2? This holiday season, your donation will be matched dollar for dollar. Please give the gift of a smile to not 1, but 2 children waiting for their surgery and a new smile. Make wishes come true today at wishingforsmiles.ca.
Here's Liz, whose bladder leaks drop in uninvited. But instead of period pads, she brought Poise Ultra Thin, so she can bounce on with Poise protection in a fresh new look.
You're watching Canada's Weather Network. To help you plan your activities in the coming days, here are the short and long-term forecasts for your area.
Happy holidays, it's Christmas, happy holidays. People singing, bells are ringing, it's that time of year. Check the weather to get together, the holidays are near. Time to share some joy around the tree. What a holy, jolly time it will be. I hope the weather outside is delightful. I hope the weather outside makes your day. Happy holidays, it's Christmas, happy holidays. Clippity-clop, the horses don't stop in the city square. Children playing, someone saying, love is in the air. Time to share some joy around the tree. What a holy, jolly time it will be. I hope the weather outside is delightful. I hope the weather outside makes your day. Oh, happy holidays, it's Christmas, happy holidays. Happy holidays, it's Christmas, happy holidays. Happy holidays, it's Christmas, happy holidays.
To upload your photos and videos, visit upload.theweathernetwork.com.
When severe weather strikes, get critical information through Storm Center on our app, website, and TV channel. Stay ahead of active weather.
there it is, the Okanagan Valley, really shrouded in a lot of low cloud and fog, and that is going to be the theme over the next couple of days as a southerly flow is really pushing across the south coast of BC, and that is giving us temperatures and freezing levels a little bit too high for this time of year, especially if you're an avid skier or snowboarder. But we have some good news that freezing level is expected to drop by Friday and Saturday, falling back to seasonal. And with all that warm air aloft, just keep in mind if your travels take you through the interior of the province, there remains that risk of some freezing rain over the next couple of days in and around Whistler, Prince George, and you can see those showers continue through Monday with the risk of fog, but that main storm track is up towards the central and north coast. Finally, that cold front slides through and bringing some much needed snowfall to those alpine ski resorts through the southern interior of the province. If you're waking up Wednesday morning, there is a high chance you're waking up living in a cloud across the capital, Victoria, and then overnight into Thursday as well. We're going to be dealing with this pesky marine layer. You may mix out, you may not mix out through the afternoon. It's going to depend on a lot of factors, and this is the only seasonal day we have over the next 7, highs of just 5 for Metro Vancouver this upcoming weekend on Saturday. And then as we approach Christmas, that strong trough pushes a southerly flow in, likely pushing temperatures above the seasonal mark.